Dracarys. I just wanted
Nice.
to. Thank you.
I love it. All right.
Hi.
We're back.
I'm Samantha.
I'm Zach.
And we are.
Chewing dragon glass.
Yeah.
We might be tired.
We're really exhausted. We just spent the weekend in Chicago
Yeah.
for my birthday.
Sorry this episode's late and there hasn't been a new regular podcast episode in a while.
Yeah, I've been celebrating myself, which is the best thing to celebrate. And it's been great.
Yeah, she really loves herself.
I really do love myself. I'm worth it. I'm deserving. Everything about me is
Treat
amazing.
yourself.
I have been.
Yeah.
Lots. Okay. I don't know. I'm just not on fire for the last few episodes.
Right.
I'm kind of disappointed.
Agreed.
So I guess I'm just kind of like, ugh.
Yeah, it's kind of like this episode is probably the least exciting because next episode and the one after that, I can at least, like, the next one's going to be a battle scene and then the next one after that is the last episode. So I'm going to be excited for them, but not really what happens in them, if that makes sense.
Right. No, I get it. Me too. I just was, all my predictions had to do with the Night King and then they killed him and I'm like,
oh.
Well, now what are you going to do?
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, like, the real enemy was us all along and blah, blah, blah. But also, I don't get it at the same time.
Right? It just seems weird. I saw someone on Reddit.
When he finishes the books, I want to read them.
Yeah. Somebody on Reddit compared it to if in Harry Potter, on the second to last book, they defeat Voldemort, and then the last book is like a Quidditch tournament. Like, you just wouldn't care anymore. The big bad has kind of been taken care of, right?
Right.
So,
for real, though.
And yeah, you can say Cersei's the big bad, but she doesn't compare to an ice demon who can, like,
right,
raise
who
the
can
dead.
Wipe out all of man.
Yeah.
She's just super bitchy.
Right. It's
She's
just
the
really,
mad queen.
Yeah. It really would have been nice to have 10 episodes this season.
Right. I feel like they should have just given us a little more.
Yeah.
But according to the actors, they finish it beautifully, so I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
So at the beginning, all that ice and the, like, what are those cute little intros called where it's like these little blocks?
Like a panorama of a diorama.
Yeah, a panorama of a diorama. Well, during that, all the ice that was there has, like, melted.
Right. So it's like, oh, well.
That was kind of cute.
The whole ice thing with the intro made me really think that the Night King was going to, like, march his way through the whole place.
Right.
But it didn't happen.
Everything about this is disappointing. Oh, and it's extra disappointing because, like, there were no women writers, pretty much. And I'm like, that makes more sense because I was really confused with a lot that has been going on.
Right. And
I was like, what is with some of this dumb shit? And I'm like, oh, it's because no women helped out.
It makes sense for a later scene, which we'll get to.
Oh, okay.
With the women.
You want to start it off?
Yeah. Basically, it starts with the funeral. Everyone's burning everyone who died.
Yeah.
It's like a ton of pyres.
John is really starting to sound like pretty kingly.
Right. His speech was actually, like, really good.
Yeah.
I liked his speech.
He had, like, a bit of an accent.
Yeah.
That wasn't the Westeros accent.
Right. It's like
what is he, like, Irish? In real life?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Kit Harington? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's something. He's
something.
one of those people with an accent.
Yeah. Alright. I thought maybe Sansa and Dany were gonna bond over their loss, but they totally did not do that.
Oh, yeah.
That was just a little mini prediction.
Which is another thing I don't really get the beef between them.
Right.
It's like, I kind of got it at first, but now I'm like, okay, guys, this is like...
Everything in the season just feels forced and
I know.
contrived. Especially the Bronn scene.
And a lot of it feels... Right? That was weird.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it has just been like... I don't know. I don't like it.
Yeah. Unfortunately. The wind is taken out of the sails.
Oh.
No, go ahead.
Sorry, something to do. John is the one that lit poor Lyanna, baby.
Yeah, I get sad every time we thought
I know. It's so sweet. So, did a bunch of actors just have to, like, lay down and act dead?
Yeah, definitely.
And they CGI'd some fire around them.
Yeah, something like that. I'm sure that's probably how they did it.
I wonder how much you get paid for being a dead body.
Probably a shit ton if you're them.
True. I'd be an extra dead body for
Yeah.
Just a few dollars,
yeah,
probably.
it'd be cool.
I'm
Even
poor.
if you're getting paid like low.
I want to be on screen though.
Yeah.
I want to be one of those extras that
You can like point and be like, "That's me."
that gets killed. You know, but I want people to see me die.
You want to get killed by Kit Harington?
I don't want to be the background one.
Right.
But anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I kind of just put who lights who. Everyone had their own like personal person they were lighting.
Yeah. I didn't write anything about.
Yeah, there was the celebration feast was the next.
Right. I just put that the room is really somber until Dany gives everyone something to cheer for, but it's actually a political move.
Mm-hmm.
And Sansa kind of sees right through it.
Yeah. But that means, hey, the Baratheons are back.
Yeah, that's true.
I kind of predicted that. I figured Gendry wouldn't die because he'd live on to lead the Baratheon house. But so I still think he doesn't die.
You see Brienne, she's like all fucked up, and then Jaime doesn't have a scratch on him. It's like,
yeah.
What were you doing during this battle?
That's what I pointed that out when we were watching it. Yeah, he has like no damage. He just looks totally perfect. I don't know. We get a scene with Davos talking about the Lord of Light. He's like, we won his war, now what's he doing? But, I mean...
Is that a way for the writers to say we're never going to see him again?
Yeah, I think so.
I just hate it. I really do. I don't even really want to talk about it. You know what I mean? I like wrote all these notes and I'm like not excited for it anymore. I'm just like, what is happening?
I definitely feel that. I'm hoping the next 2 episodes can kind of bring us back and at least close it off in some way. I just want to see how it ends at this point.
I just love Arya and I want nothing but good things for her.
Right. All these actors are going to be free to like do other things now. We'll probably see Arya in some other movies.
Well, like Arya even gets a toast, but she's not there.
Yeah, she's out practicing shooting.
Which I like.
Tormund's talking about who shit his pants and how throwing up is celebrating. Still being a great actor.
I put at that scene, I love Pod.
Yeah.
I just love him.
Yeah, he's cute. I'm surprised he's still alive.
And Jon is just like a natural born leader, and Dany
hates it.
She's not used to people not looking at her like that.
Right. She had all these friends in Essos, but here in Westeros, she's got nobody.
Right. And what are the writers going to do with Essos?
Yeah, they haven't mentioned it like a single time. And
I know.
She has a whole city.
She's in control over there.
I know.
Yet we know nothing about it.
She took over Slaver's Bay and renamed it like the Bay of Dragons or something.
Yeah, and now we're never going to hear from him again.
Literally, apparently.
All right.
Who knows?
That's why I'm like, what is going on? Why are there so many weird plot ends just hanging there? Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we really should have gotten 10 episodes. That's really what it comes down to. We needed more time.
I think Varys can sense that something's wrong with her.
Yeah, definitely.
Not maybe wrong, but something's definitely up because she's acting weird. But I mean, she lost Jorah. Mm-hmm. She lost, like her advisor, her best friend, and now she's lost her boyfriend.
Right.
I mean, she's like, oh, my boyfriend nephew. Whatever.
My nephew. Tormund cries.
No, before that. He's like swooping in and he's trying to woo Brienne, and then Jaime just cuts him off. And then his face. And then Tyrion just like gives him a bunch of wine, and Pod's like, it's not my business. And Tormund's all sad. And then he's crying, my heart is broken. Clegane, my heart is broken.
Yeah, he's like crying to the Hound, who does not. He just wants him to go away.
But he bounces back very fast.
Quick.
That was very quick.
And that's one of the things like you were talking about with the no female writers. There's like all of our heroes. There's just like a woman that pops out of nowhere to like satisfy them sexually. And it's just like,
I know, and I'm like, there's no way all of these are working girls.
Right? And it's like, did y'all...
There's no way. And so, apparently, in this time, girls supposedly have this honor, and they come from good houses, and they wouldn't be doing this. So I'm like, are there just an abundance of...
All the single ladies. All the single ladies.
There's just an abundance of single women in the forest.
There are now, since their husbands got murdered.
But still, I feel like it's a little fast to be moving on.
But that's why I literally, when this scene was happening and all these women were coming out, I was like, oh shit, is this like, did Cersei send like assassins to like, is this some shit gonna go down? Nope, nothing like that.
It's just bad writing.
Yep.
Because not a single woman helped with this, obviously. Like, what?
Yeah.
I didn't get that part at all.
Yeah, it was super bizarre to me.
Like, it would make sense if they were working women, but they're not.
Right.
They're one, young.
Mm-hmm.
They're definitely, like, looking for husband age. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not, I don't know, I thought it was weird.
Yeah. It was. But there's in the scene where Sansa and the Hound are talking, you can see Pod has, like, two in the background.
He's in the background with
them.
2 girls?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. The Hound treats everyone except Sansa and Arya like shit.
Right?
He just hates everyone, and then when Sansa and Arya are around, he's like...
Even a lady went up to him and he, like, growled at her.
I know. He went, I think it's sweet that he loves the Stark girls.
Yeah.
I think he's proud of them, in a way.
Because they went through so much shit.
Yeah. I thought that scene with him and Sansa was really sweet.
Yeah, it was a good one. He was like, how'd you kill what's his face? And she's like,
Ramsay.
Hounds.
Hounds, I know.
That was cute. Gendry finds Arya celebrating by shooting arrows into a wall. Because she's Arya. And he's like, hey, I'm a lord now. Marry me and be a lady. Because apparently he's madly in love with her all of a sudden.
Yeah, it was quick.
But she says no. She's like, I'm not a lady. It never was. Which I saw coming,
down
obviously.
Nicely. I know, we all saw that
Yeah.
coming. What the hell? Arya?
Right. She's not
marry
gonna be a
you?
lady. That
As
was
a
like
lady?
a main
No.
plot point of her story.
That's
from,
been
like,
since
the first
season 1, yeah.
But yeah.
She says that exact thing to her dad, Ned. That's not me.
Right.
So.
Yep. So poor Gendry. Jaime and Brienne fuck, but his flirt game is weak.
That's what I put. But he doesn't have a very good game. It's warm in here, and then tries to take off his
He's like
shirt.
fumbling with his shirt with the one hand. I know.
And I was kind of happy, and I liked that Brienne was in control of it.
Yeah.
Sweet.
It was. She's like a virgin, apparently. It was like real
She's
uncomfortable
crazy.
about it.
She's so hot.
Right.
She's got game.
Then John and Dany meet up, and Dany's like, I don't care that you're my family, and makes out with him. And then he's like, I care a little.
I know, I feel like for a minute his drunk ass kind of forgot. He was like, I'm drunk, I'm stumbling, oh,
Right.
hey there, we've boned before.
Right.
And then was like, oh fuck.
Yeah, oh
We're
yeah, that's right.
related. Oh, this is wrong.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, I was like, John can't get past the whole incest thing, and I put Dany can't get past the whole throne thing.
That's what I put. Because when she's saying, I wish you never told me, I thought she was referring to him being her nephew. And then she keeps talking and I'm like, oh, she's talking about your claim to the throne.
Right.
She don't give a fuck that y'all are related and it's weird.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Dany's from Alabama.
It's just so common. I mean, she grew up with stories of the Targaryens being with one another.
Right. And she tells John, don't tell anyone else the secret and swear everyone else to secrecy. And John's like, well, I can't do that. So Dany's pissed and walks out.
Well, and it's foreshadowing where she's like, it's gonna
get out
and it's gonna ruin this.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, it won't. Well, it does. It gets out and it's gonna ruin it.
So he immediately tells his family.
But did you see her face?
Yeah, she has
changed into like a completely different person when he was like, I'm not gonna do what you told me to do.
Yeah.
It's terrifying.
She has that crazy face a few times in this episode.
I know. But then again, I don't think, like, a lot of people are calling her the Mad Queen. I don't think she is. I think she's just suffering a lot right now.
Oh, yeah.
And if anything, Cersei's the Mad Queen.
Oh,
she
yeah.
blew up the whole fucking
the
sept.
I know.
Like, she drove her own child to suicide. Like, she's crazy. But, yeah.
Yeah. They lost half their army. They, like, each walk up and take half their things.
I know.
But yet, they still match Cersei's army. So, all good, I guess. The fight did really meant less than you thought it did.
Yeah.
Because it looked like literally everybody fucking died last episode, and now they're like half and half. It's like, where was everyone else
I
then?
know.
Because especially the Unsullied, they lost
How
like
did
everybody.
so many of you survive? Like, I'm
just,
still mad not enough people died.
right. It just sounds lazy. Like
It was
they
so
were like,
easy.
so how many other people should we have in lost? And it's just like half. So they each just take half,
Yeah.
and then they still match with Cersei's army. So it's like
We're even.
Yeah.
Yay.
they're not even like the underdogs.
I don't know. And Dany gets really pissed when Sansa's like, hey,
We
Maybe
should rest.
the men should rest before fighting another war immediately.
Exactly.
Danny's like, what the fuck? Stop questioning me.
And John, since he doesn't want to push her buttons, agrees with her.
That was my bad.
Good job.
Sorry.
Since he doesn't want to push her buttons, John just agrees with her, and then the family is like, we need to talk.
And Arya's like, what the fuck? Do I got to be the mediator here? What's going on?
Right.
Arya's like, I just saved all of you.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're being bitches. I just want to
Like,
be alone. This is why I won't drink with y'all. This is why I'm not going to ride down to King's Landing with y'all. All of you are bitches and I hate you and your petty drama. I just killed the Night King.
Pretty much. That's all in her face in this moment.
All of it. I don't know. I just feel like the songs of Danny hate is getting really old.
Right.
It's annoying.
So then the family meets up, it's always nice to see a Stark meet up.
Yeah.
But the scene, horrible, huge disappointment. He tells them the secret, cut. We don't get to see the reactions at all.
I know.
I was pissed.
Arya's really smart though, because Sansa was like, we didn't need Danny, and Arya's like, yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Did you see that shit? We needed some fucking dragons.
She's still willing to kind of speak to the truth.
Arya's like, guys,
mm-hmm.
I'm smart. We did need her, but we don't have to trust her.
Right.
And she says that they're the last of the Starks. And then it's like, it's kind of touching because they're like, we don't care that you are Ned's, that we don't have the same mom or whatever. Right. Like, who cares? Mm-hmm. And then
he's like, well,
and Bran's like, it's your choice, dude. Tell him if you want.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yep, Bran's just like, the choice is yours.
Just in his chair, chilling. But John is so dumb. Like, he had to know. Sansa would say something. Sansa would say something.
Sansa learned how to play the game from fucking Littlefinger, the most conniving bastard in the whole show.
I know, like...
He literally caused everything in the show.
Everyone knows that if you have a secret, you don't tell anyone so that it remains a fucking secret.
The less people that know, the more likely it is to be a secret. It was like 3, and now it's like 8, and now it's like gonna be 50 billion.
All of them?
Yeah.
Sorry, my chair keeps squeaking.
Oh, you're good. So the next scene is Bronn shows up.
Bro, where the fuck did he come from?
Waltzes in the Winterfell
right
with this huge person-sized fucking crossbow on his arm. Walks right into the room, Jamie, and
no alarms are sounded. Nothing.
He's just going around this keep, open a door. No, not in there.
I know, like,
nope,
he just happened to walk into the room they're in.
Like, what the fuck lazy writing is that?
I know, it's bad.
Oh, Jesus.
But I can understand why Bronn is fucking pissed, because he's been waiting 5 seasons to get fucking paid now. He's like, one of you assholes is fucking paying.
Every time they give him something, it gets taken away by someone else.
I feel bad for him. He's like, I want Highgarden.
Yeah, so they offer him Highgarden. And he's like, fine, I'll be back when the war is over, and then that's it. I'm like, what the fuck? That was the whole setup in the first episode of the season with Bronn. He just shows up and is like,
Bronn.
Is like, fuck you guys, and they're like, don't kill us, and he's like, fine, give me Highgarden, bye. It's like,
yeah. I mean, I get it from Bronn. I get it from Bronn's point, but you're right. For the like season, it doesn't make any sense, really.
So he just rode all the way up to Winterfell, found them.
To be like, hey, your sister wants you dead, but I'm not going to kill you because I think that you'll give me a better deal.
And then where is he going to go? He's going back to King's Landing, or is he just going to hang out in the north?
Who knows? He'll probably just find a nice little brothel and set up camp until it's over with.
I'm just now realizing my phone auto-corrected Bronn's name every time I typed it. The first time it says Bronx shows up.
Bronx?
And then later it says Benin.
Benin?
I don't know why.
I love Benin.
I just noticed it was autocorrecting. Anyway, Arya meets up with the Hound on his way to King's Landing to fight his brother.
I love him so much.
Yeah.
And they both plan on dying.
Mm-hmm.
You think they're gonna die?
Yeah.
I mean, I have the Hound as dying.
I think the Hound and his brother are probably gonna kill each other. And then Arya...
I hope someone kills his fucking brother. That zombie-ass motherfucker. He's so creepy and huge.
Arya, I feel like, could get the kill on Cersei, but I know a lot of people will be mad that she got to kill both the main villains of the season.
But she's the only trained one.
Right. I want Jaime to kill her.
How would Cersei defend herself against Arya?
Right. Arya just, throw a dagger.
Cersei would be like, the mountain. Where are you? Because I don't know how to fight.
And then the Hound kills the mountain, and the mountain kills the Hound. Yeah.
Oh, you think the Hound will die trying to save Arya? So many people are gonna die trying to
Maybe.
save Arya? No.
See, I would think that, but episode 3 fucking burned us on that.
I know.
Nobody's probably gonna die. I hope
know.
they fucking bring this shit back and start killing people. Because holy fuck,
Right?
they're not killing anybody.
No one has died.
This is supposed to be like
That's
the
why
highest
I'm just
stakes
I'm not
season.
sure.
And I know it sounds like we just want people to die, but it's like this season is supposed to be high stakes. This is the end of the series.
Yeah, and I'm not really feeling any like
going
real
on.
connection to the characters.
Yeah. Because they're all acting out of character.
Yeah, it's definitely really strange.
They have 7 seasons of all this backstory for each character and the way they've been acting so far, and they're all just jumping the shark and doing weird shit.
Yeah, I agree.
It's crazy.
I mean, John pretty much is acting the same.
Yeah. But he's also not doing a whole lot.
But also, I don't know. Yeah, I get it. I don't know.
What's the next thing?
Oh, and the Hound says, "Are you gonna leave me to die again if I get hurt?" And she goes, "Probably." I knew she was gonna say that.
Yeah.
I love him so much, and he smiles for like the first time in the whole fucking show.
Right. He was literally growling at someone earlier. Now he's smiling.
And then Rhaegal is like has a flying scene. He's got this big ass hole. Oh my god, I keep doing that. I'm so sorry. He's got a big ass hole in his wing.
Yeah, and Dany's doesn't want them to rest.
I know. I'm like,
your dragons need to heal.
Okay, I know, but I get what she means when she's like, her enemies will get stronger if she waits too long.
Yeah, but also Cersei's been down there prepping the whole time they've been fighting this war. What's another week gonna do?
For real, you're not wrong.
Anyway, Tyrion shows up to try to convince Sansa to get along with Dany. And it's like, why the fuck y'all squabbling? And then brings up that Jon isn't a Stark, and Sansa makes a face, so he's like, are you okay? And then, of course, she fucking tells him the secret.
Before she's like, the men in my family don't do well in the capital. And he's like, well, Jon has said many times he isn't a Stark. It's like, wow, how many times are you going to hear that in this one fucking episode?
Right.
We get it. We get it. You're laying it on real thick.
They just needed a way to transition it into her telling him. And you don't get to see his reaction either.
I know.
It cuts
Sansa
his
just
reaction
goes
too.
gossiping to her ex-husband. She's like, well, ex-husband.
This is supposed to be like the biggest reveal of the show. And these people who've known Jon for the whole show are finding out this big secret that changes everything. And we don't get to see how they react.
They didn't have enough time.
It blows my mind.
They didn't have enough time for reactions.
I just can't believe it. Anyway, Tormund's going to the north with Ghost, who Jon doesn't pet because he's an asshole and everyone
pet your
hates Jon.
fucking dog, Jon. Like, you didn't pet Ghost?
He looks at him,
Ghost
does
is
like a little sad look down, and walks away. And it's like, what the fuck?
Ghost is missing an ear.
Yeah.
Like, did you guys just not have enough CGI for him to be able to pet the puppy? Like, what is going on?
It's ridiculous.
Pet your fucking dog.
Everybody, including me, hates Jon Snow now.
Good.
Jon Targaryen.
We're all cool with him
Aegon
dying.
Targaryen. Yeah.
We're all cool with him dying because he didn't pet Ghost.
Yes.
We're all in agreement?
Agreed. Yes.
Alright, if you don't pet your dog, it's cool that you get killed.
Agreed. Especially after he risks his life for you on a daily basis for 6 years. 7 years.
Tormund was telling Jon that he belongs up north with him.
Yeah. Which would be cool. I think that's what Jon should do, but obviously he
won't.
won't.
I feel like if Ygritte was alive.
Yeah, he would. Or at least think about it.
They got married in real life.
Right?
It's so cute.
It is cute.
Oh, I love it. Her name's Rose. Rose and Kit. Oh. Anyway, go ahead. There's like a lot of...
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I'm so sorry.
I
told you to go ahead and then you started talking and I was like, no.
A lot of people have been asking for like a Tormund Ghost spin-off show, and I want that so badly.
I'd watch it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Adventures in the North with Tormund. My favorite actor of the show right now.
I want it to be
Ghost,
a comedy spin-off.
Yeah. Someone did a Calvin and Hobbes kind of, but changed to look like them.
Oh, I should have seen it.
I'll see if I can find it later.
Okay. There's lots of goodbyes. They're like splitting up the characters.
Yeah, and it makes me wonder, why the fuck did they have to... Why were they plot armored so hard to survive the last episode just to be sent away and most likely never seen again?
Yeah. Like, are we not going to see all these characters the last 2 episodes?
And they just leave Brienne behind. Like, it's just weird.
And Sansa's going to stay behind, so she's never going to get to see Cersei maybe die or not. Like,
right.
I don't know. It's definitely strange.
Yeah. So we just have to wait and see, I guess.
I'm just mad that Ghost lost an ear protecting everybody. And the least you can do is give him pets.
Mm-hmm.
He deserves it. He's a good boy.
For real, he's the best boy.
Oh.
The only fucking direwolf alive, except for Lady. Is that the other one?
And then Tyrion tells Varys, the worst fucking person to tell a secret to. Are you kidding me?
I know.
I'm so mad.
He's the keeper of secrets.
No, he's not.
Well, that's what he always wants, or whatever, secret master, or whatever, spy master.
I hate him. Whisper.
Yeah.
Whisper master.
The spider.
I'm so mad.
Right.
Tyrion, what were you thinking? Telling Varys? Ugh. And then the next scene is just heartbreaking.
Dany and her army are heading to Dragonstone and get ambushed. And fucking Rhaegal dies.
I know.
Out of nowhere.
So quickly. He just, boom, coughs up all that blood and then
spits a bunch of blood, and I'm like, oh no,
I know. I really was like, oh my god. I got sad. I didn't see that one. Yeah. And I was like, oh shit, Game of Thrones is being Game of Thrones again. But
and then they ruin it later, which we'll talk about.
That was it.
But yeah, that was very sad.
And now she's lost another one of her children. And again, that's why I don't think that she's like the Mad Queen, because she's suffering. She lost fucking her boyfriend and her aren't together, and then Jorah died for her best friend and advisor, and now fucking another child of hers has died.
You know what? I think I don't think I could ever watch through Game of Thrones again, because there's going to be huge chunks of these seasons, like especially the whole Bran going up north thing, where you're just like, where you know where it's going to end up, and it's just kind of anticlimactic, like
right where it had no meaning.
Yeah, like she has these 3 dragons, but you know this one's just going to be fucking bodied at the last episode all of a sudden. Yeah. So I'll finish Game of Thrones, but I think I'm done with it after that.
I put and then creepy ass Bam Margera just blows her fucking ships away.
I keep forgetting that's Bam Margera. Holy,
it's so weird seeing him play this role. I'm just like,
the only way I know him from is Jackass.
Wow.
So I've seen him like fucking drink cow jizz and shit like that. But
right? And now he's playing.
He's fucking.
He's in Game of Thrones. What the hell? Anyone can just be in this fucking show, apparently.
I know.
Bam Margera.
That's so funny.
How? Anyway, and then Grey Worm calling out for Missandei.
Yeah, because she's missing.
I thought she'd drown.
Yeah, I did too. I thought
she was
dead.
That's what I thought. I thought she had died. I thought she had drowned.
But somehow Euron fished her out of the water. That's the next scene, right? Yeah, Cersei tells Euron the child is his.
Right? I was like, so much for telling everyone it was Jamie's baby.
Right. But I guess
you were like,
he left.
I'll tell everyone it's yours.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. You lying hoe.
But then she lets in all the civilians into the keep as like a shield so Dany won't blow her up.
She's literally the worst.
I know, right?
She's the Mad Queen.
And
I was so annoyed with Dany this season until this episode. And now I'm like, you know what, Dany? Fuck it all up.
Yeah.
Fuck it all up. Kill everybody.
So she has Missandei as a prisoner. Dany wants to storm the castle, but Varys is telling her she's making a mistake. Tyrion tells Dany to offer surrender, and Dany agrees because she wants people to see that she tried.
Right. And then Varys immediately starts conspiring.
Yep, Varys and Tyrion talk treason.
And Tyrion is like begging him not to conspire and do something terrible. And he's like, what are you going to do? And Varys is like, gives him that look like,
I serve the realm, bitch.
She's going to die.
I want Jon on the throne. Yeah, so Varys is hashtag Team Jon. But Tyrion won't change.
Team Jon. Which one are you? Are you Team Jon or Team Dany?
Neither.
Yeah, me neither.
I
was Team Night King.
See,
my fave died. I'm just like,
I'm just not invested at this point to pick a team.
I know.
It's so sad.
That's what's sad is that they really did make it to where I'm also not that invested.
It's unfortunate, really.
I thought someone was going to overhear Varys and Tyrion conspiring, and I was like, oh shit, Varys is about to die. She's about to bust up and kill him, and then nothing. It just was.
Yeah, just a lot of I think all that stuff is we're expecting things that would have happened in the other seasons.
In the earlier seasons.
They're just not happening.
Yeah. If they were following the book, they'd all be dead.
Yeah.
So I guess Varys is going to have her killed, is what I got out of that, or at least attempt.
He did way back when, remember? Season 1.
True. Yeah, he tried to poison
her. Varys says the best ruler might be someone who doesn't want to rule, but remember, King Robert didn't want to rule, and he spent his whole rule just drinking and fucking whores because he didn't want to do any of the king stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't think Varys is technically right on that one. Also says Jon's better because he's a man and people will back him. But again, Cersei's been on the throne this whole time, so being a man clearly isn't that important.
I know, right? And it's like, I get it, sexism. They're going to be like, yay, a man's finally back in charge. But also, I don't feel like it's that big of a play up.
Right. It doesn't mean he's, like, better than Dany.
Right.
Tyrion stands by Dany. And then the next scene we have is Jaime being a cunt buzzer.
Wrestling with his fucked up toxic love for Cersei.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm so mad about it.
Right? The only way
he just throws away his redemption arc.
The only way he can keep on that redemption arc is by killing her, which I hope he does. Just because...
You really think he'll be the one to do it?
I have a theory, but just because he's like, the whole show they've been calling him the Kingslayer. That was like his name forever.
Right.
No one calls him that anymore, but maybe just that's like they're gonna, as an homage to that. He's
Make him the
Queenslayer now.
Sister Slayer?
Yeah.
Sister fucker?
Oh, I was trying to remember
what's sister side?
That's what I was trying to remember. I can't remember what sister is. There's frater, mater, pater, but I can't remember what sister is. Dang.
Soster. Just make it up. It's fine. Bran deserved better.
Yeah.
Tormund would have never, ever.
Agreed.
Tormund would have treated you so right, girl.
Mm-hmm.
So right. I mean, I really wanted you and Jaime to hook up, but also, I really like Tormund. He's super
giant.
weird. Right? You guys would have giant children that would become huge, amazing warriors and would just fuck shit up.
Agreed.
And you had to fall in love with the pretty one? Come on. Come on.
For real. They could make like fucking war gods, wildling,
right?
ferocity,
they could start
and Brienne's knighthood.
Their own like family.
Yeah.
Of.
That'd be dope. I want that now.
Right?
I want Brienne, Tormund, super warrior baby kids.
Yeah. Unless she doesn't want kids, which is her choice.
Sure. So they go. Then we end up at King's Landing, which is loaded with the ballista.
Oh my god! When Tyrion like ignored Qyburn and just walked past, I thought Cersei was gonna kill him.
He should be dead. If this was earlier Game of Thrones, he would have been dead.
Because she has no reason to not kill him.
Right.
We've already found out that she's hated him since birth.
Yeah. She literally sent Bronn up there to kill him. And now he's right here standing in front of herself and she doesn't do it.
You're all pissy because, like, you murdered our father, blah, 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 blah. And then you don't kill him? Very strange.
And she's her whole plot character is super self-centered. She only thinks about how things will affect her. What possible negative effect could killing Tyrion, the enemy queen's hand, have for her?
None.
There's no
what she does
reason
next
for her to not
way
to.
Worse.
Yeah.
For that reason.
And
it's just like, I don't know. And when he's like, you're not a monster. What?
What are you talking about?
She blew up the Sept. She brought people in to the gates to be shields.
She was going to execute your ass, dude.
She's terrible. She's literally terrible.
That's insane. It really doesn't make any fucking sense.
I really thought she was going to have him shot down.
Not to mention the fact that she could have just had those 20 ballista shoot Dany
I
and her
know,
dragon
and then boom, it's
army,
over with.
And boom, the war's over.
Yeah.
That's exactly what Cersei would have done.
Right?
She would seize victory by any means necessary.
Exactly.
Fuck your peace terms.
She's not going to wait for you to bring your dragon in.
Obviously, she's not going to surrender.
Yeah.
Like, she would have definitely just fucking unloaded. I don't know. It's weird.
But
it
then
doesn't make sense.
She tells Missandei to say her last words.
Dracarys.
Yeah, Missandei's like, burn it all down.
Mm-hmm.
Burn it all fucking down. Dany's like, here I am, giving you a chance. And Missandei's like, nah, dude. Nah, bitch. Kill him. And then burn it all down.
Gets decapitated.
And it's so sad.
Ned style.
But honestly, Missandei, iconic. She's iconic.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's awesome.
One of my faves.
Mm-hmm.
I'm mad.
So the only people that
I didn't see her dying. I thought Grey Worm was gonna die.
Yeah, me too.
Out of that couple, I thought it was gonna be Grey Worm. Missandei, I'm mad.
Right.
She's such a bad. She went out like a bad bitch though. She told him to burn it all down.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. And the zombie mountain. He's so scary to look at. He's like purple faced. His helmet's swollen onto his head permanently. His eyes are red. He's gigantic. He freaks me out.
Mm-hmm. It looks like he's just like is swollen into the suit, like a daddy can take
He's
it
just
off.
getting worse.
I hope they like knock his armor off or something, and we get to kind of see what he looks like under there.
Ooh, I don't. I don't want to see that.
But yeah, that's the end of the episode.
Well, I feel bad because poor Grey Worm, like the Unsullied, they're like trained to not be scared and to not fear this, and then he like turns away and like he looks like he's about to start bawling his eyes out.
Right? Yeah.
It's so sad. You can just see that it breaks him.
Curious to see if that goes anywhere next episode. There's all these things that I get
Danny's
excited
coming for him. You see that face of hers when she turned around?
Her an extra.
All y'all are dead.
Yeah.
And earlier this season, I was not on her side, but now I am because of this. This is some bullshit. So now she's lost Jorah, her best friend and advisor, Missandei, her best friend, her boyfriend is now her nephew, so she lost that relationship, and she just lost another one of her dragons. So it's... And half her army.
And, like, Varys keeps telling her not to burn down King's Landing because he's like, don't destroy the city you came here to protect. But it's like, I don't think any of her allies would really care. Like, does Doran care if she burns down King's Landing?
No one gives a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know why he wants... I mean, I'm sure he's, like, grown close to the children and stuff in King's Landing because they've always been his, like, spies or whatever.
I know it's not their fault. Cersei sucks. But...
Right, but... Also, it's time to get rid of Cersei, and I feel like by any means necessary at this point.
Just have her dragon, like, shear the top of the castle off with fire. Save everyone down below.
I hope she burns it to the ground.
Yeah, we'll see. They got a lot of ballista, so... Do
you have any predictions for the next... Because the next episode's a battle.
Right. I don't really. I don't have the energy to make predictions.
I know.
And I don't want to be like, this person dies and that person dies and get all invested in it because they're probably not.
I know. I was so excited. We even made a list, our like kill list, who lives and who dies. Everyone's still alive on our list. I know.
What the fuck, dude?
The people that died, we didn't even think to write down. We were like, oh, okay, those are low level. Low level. God. My southern accent's coming out, y'all. I'm exhausted. We walked around. Oh my gosh. While we were in Chicago, there was this Game of Thrones thing going on.
Holy crap.
We got to sit on the throne.
Yeah.
So actually, spoilers, Game of Thrones ends with me and Zach on top of it.
Yes.
So.
Exactly. And we saw some of the actual, pictures. Like, armor and stuff from them.
Oh, yeah. They had the actual armor from the show.
And, like, Jon Snow's, they had...
Because they were having an event and someone from the show, not one of the actors, but someone who worked on the show, was going to be there to talk about it.
Dude, if one of the actors was there, we would have went.
Right? We were there the day before that guy went, and there was just so much we wanted to do in Chicago for my birthday. But I was really stoked that we got to take a picture sitting on that throne. Yeah, that was awesome.
Really liked it. But yeah, they had Brienne's helmet. They had the Hound's helmet.
They had Arya's armor.
They had Sansa's too, I think. And
they had armor. They were all from season 4 through 7.
Yeah,
is all the stuff that they had there.
Yeah, it's like the old stuff because I guess they've costume changed for.
This is season 8, so it's not that old.
Right. But I just mean like the previous stuff.
Right.
But yeah, it was super cool. They had some like VR games there, but we didn't stop to try them out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty cool. We just kind of we literally were just walking past.
We're just walking through Chicago. Yeah.
And we saw the people were taking pictures with the throne. And we were like, oh my god,
we gotta go in there.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
It was fun.
But yeah, I think
I'm glad we went in there.
That's all
I
got.
need a new screen protector for my phone anyway.
Yeah.
Chicago's great, guys. You should go. We had cupcakes delivered at like 2 a.m.
We'll probably talk about more of that on our regular podcast.
Yeah.
Because this is supposed to just be Game of Thrones stuff. But
true. But it was my birthday, and I like to talk about me.
Yeah,
so
that's cool.
I'm just kidding. But yeah, so feel free to message me. Tell me happy birthday. We are Chewing Glass podcast
for birthday money.
Yeah, feel free to give me birthday money on our Patreon. All right. How long was this episode?
38 minutes.
See, that's how much we hated this episode, guys. It was an hour and a half long, and we didn't give a shit about it.
Right?
It was the longest episode so far, and we didn't give a fuck.
Episode 3 was like an hour long, and we did over an hour of a podcast. This one was an hour and a half long. And
episode 3 was 80 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So I guess these two were kind of around the same. Does that include,
like, credits?
I don't know.
Okay. Anyway, yeah. There just wasn't a whole lot to talk about.
Yeah, and it's not fun anymore.
Yeah.
It's really just a lot of disappointment. Like, get some fucking women writers.
But like I said, the next one's going to be a big battle, so that'll be cool. And then the next one is just the last episode, so that'll be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah. Sorry, I keep squeaking my chair. It's making so much noise. I can't move this.
I'll make it worse. All right.
Alrighty.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Dracarys.